So in the brand new update, Wartaken just added in the automatic, and a question that a lot of people are actually asking themselves is this vehicle actually good? Well, in this video, guys, I'm going to be damage testing it, and we'll find out in that way. But before we start, I'd like to quickly cover the base statistics of this vehicle. So the health of it is going to be 1,400, and the speed is going to be 45. And when you max it out, its health is going to be 1,820, and it's also going to be having 58 speed. But by the way, before we start this video, make sure to join my Discord server. I am currently hosting a giveaway for the brand new weapon. So the first thing we're going to be doing is testing the damage of the flak cannon against the F-35, and it seems like one direct hit should be doing roughly around 17%, which I think is pretty good. But another thing I also like to take a look at is how good the flak actually is if you're going to be hitting away from the plane, and what is the minimal damage you get to achieve when you're not actually aiming for the plane. And from what I'm noticing is that the minimal damage should be somewhere around 65, which I think is still pretty good, considering the fact that this thing does also have a very insane fire rate, so on average you're really going to be shredding planes with this thing. Now, taking a look at its damage against the Mi-24 Superhind, the situation seems to be pretty similar. Its highest damage seems to be at around 260, and the lowest damage seems to be at around 65 or so, which is honestly really good. But then again, the helicopters are not very consistent with being hit by the flak, so always keep that in mind. Now, the balancing factor of the flak is that it's not actually going to be this good against ground vehicles and tanks. As you guys can see, it will still be able to kill most ground vehicles on average. However, it isn't designed for that, which is why it's not going to be doing the most insane damage in the world, which you also get to see right here once it's fighting against the Abrams X. It's really not going to be able to do too much damage to it, but there is a very good reason for that, because we also have an armor-piercing ammo, which I'll be showing to you guys right now. So firstly, the damage of the second gun against the F-35 will be around 39 per shot. With the insane fire rate, it will still be able to deal some pretty good damage, and the same results can also be seen against the Mi-24 Superhind, doing exactly 39 damage. It will on average not be able to kill these vehicles, but it will leave them low. But let's go ahead and actually take a look at its main strength. So one shot from the armor-piercing bullets will be able to do exactly 195 damage to the Lavad, which is around 16% per hit. But keep in mind that the fire rate is absolutely insane. You will be able to brutalize basically every single ground vehicle with this, and the same results can also be replicated against the Abrams X, because as you guys can see, this DPS is all out insane, and I believe the time to kill on this is honestly some of the best in the game. Keep in mind that the vehicles like the Moderna, the E100, the BMD will still be able to out DPS you on average, and there are vehicles which simply have much better capabilities in terms of engaging you at long distances. So I actually believe this to be incredibly strong, but it is balanced in its own interesting way. And now the last issue which this vehicle does also have that's pretty prominent is that you guys will not be very good at engaging infantry due to the gun depression being really bad. But another issue of the gun depression is that if a vehicle manages to get right next to you, you'll probably not be able to aim at it while it can aim at you. That's kind of the issue while your vehicle is extremely tall and it cannot aim down. Anyway, for the time being, that's basically all I have for you guys in today's video. Do let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the brand new automatic. I do believe this thing is really strong, but it is gimmicky in its own way.